I told you, I'm at my limit.
Why? We were the picture-perfect couple that everyone in Japan envied. Please, help me.
A foreigner? What's going on? Let's break up. At my words, Haruka just stared blankly, as if she didn't understand what I was saying. I can't take it anymore.
Huh? Why?
I've already paid while you were taking pictures. You can do whatever you want now. With just that, I left the restaurant, ignoring the untouched food on the table.
Wait.
Haruka rushed out of the restaurant a moment after me, chasing me down.
No, don't leave me.
I told you, I'm at my limit.
Why? We were the picture-perfect couple that everyone in Japan envied.
Stop it. Anyway, that's how it is.
This is so cruel.
Leaving Haruka crying on the side of the road, I walked off into the night.
I won't accept this. I'll never break up with you.
Her voice from behind was exactly what I expected, and I let out a sigh. I knew you'd say that. My name is Kyosuke Fujinaga. I'm a 28-year-old up-and-coming novelist who has finally decided to break ties with my girlfriend, Haruka Unai. The next day, I put my long-planned move into action. I had already set my belongings ahead. Right now, I was heading to my new place with just the bare essentials.
Kyosuke, are you really planning to become a hermit in the middle of nowhere?
Sorry about this. Well, I can send my manuscripts online, right? And for meetings.
I'll come visit you from time to time.
You'll just be causing trouble, I replied with a wry smile. The person on the phone was Takao Takumi, my editor and a longtime friend.
Still, is she really that bad that you have to move so far away?
Yeah, she knows where I live, and she's relentless. Besides, I don't want to have anything to do with her anymore.
That sounds tough.
Well, it's also a change of pace. And besides, the rent in the countryside is ridiculously cheap. A one-bedroom apartment for 30,000 yen a month. And it's not a stigmatized property or anything, that's just the going rate.
Hey, since I work in this industry, I know some lawyers. If you ever get into serious trouble, don't hesitate to ask for help.
I know, thanks. The bullet train is about to arrive, so I gotta go. After Takao said see you later, I ended the call. And just like that, I set off toward my new life. Alright, let's do this. That evening, I arrived at my new home and steeled myself as I stood before a room full of cardboard boxes. Man, this place really is in the middle of nowhere. I guess it's quiet at night, which is nice, but I wouldn't be able to live without the internet. It looked like one of the adjacent apartments was vacant, but the other one seemed to be occupied. There were curtains, so I must be right. I should go say hello soon. A few nights later, while I was putting off my neighborly greeting to prioritize unpacking, a piercing scream that cut through the night jolted me awake. What was that? Don't tell me this is actually a stigmatized property? As that ridiculous thought crossed my mind, I finally realized the sound had come from the next room. Worried that someone might be in trouble and need help, I decided to leave my room, still in the sweats I used as pajamas. Excuse me, I'm your neighbor. Are you okay? I pressed the intercom and called out, but there was no reply. I couldn't even hear a sound from inside. The voice I heard was a woman's. Could some dangerous man have broken in? I readied my phone, which I had brought with me unconsciously, to call the police at a moment's notice. Then, stealing my resolve, I pressed the intercom again.
Please, help me.
Whoa! A blonde, blue-eyed beauty in pajamas burst out of the room and suddenly lunged at me. A foreigner? What's going on?
Cockroach!
After a moment, my brain processed what she said. It seemed the worst-case scenario that I'd imagined wasn't happening. If you don't mind me coming into your room, I can get rid of it for you.
You can? Oh, please, help me!
Luckily, I had road spray in my room. I was glad I bought a full set of insect repellents, thinking they'd be essential in the countryside. And so, about 10 minutes later... It's okay now. Was it just the one? It took me a while to find it, but I successfully exterminated a huge one. It was crawling right next to her futon. Yes, her futon. I was more surprised by the fact that she, a foreigner, slept on a futon than by the cockroach.
You're truly a lifesaver.
Don't be so dramatic.
We don't have cockroaches in my country, Iceland. That's why I was so scared. And tonight, one fell on my face while I was sleeping.
The foreign beauty shivered as she recalled the memory. They say if you see one cockroach, there are 30 more hiding. It's too late today, but on another day, would you like me to use a fumigant to exterminate all the bugs in your room at once?
You can do that? Oh, I'd love to.
Oh, this is a bit late, but my name is Kyosuke Fujinaga. I'm a novelist.
I'm Sigurdur Jonsdottir. I work as a research assistant at the prefectural university. My theme is the connection between local festivals and communities in Japan. That's why I came to Japan on a work visa.
A work visa? Not a highly skilled professional visa?
Unfortunately, I'm just an assistant.
Her smile was absolutely adorable. A work visa sounds like a pain to renew.
It is! My research assistant job is only a 1-year contract, and I'm already worried about my visa renewal.
It would be nice if you could stay more easily.
No, that wouldn't be right. Japan is a wonderful place, which is why there will always be illegal immigrants. Strict measures are absolutely necessary.
That's certainly a hot topic right now.
Yes, Europe is also facing major turmoil over immigration issues. I'm not against immigration, but if you're going to accept immigrants, I think you need to be prepared. I don't want Japan to make the same mistake.
By the way, Sigrid.
It's probably hard for Japanese people to say, so you can just call me Sigri.
Thanks. In that case, Sigri, your Japanese is very good.
I'm not a tourist, so studying Japanese is the least I can do if I'm going to live in Japan. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. It's one of my favorite Japanese sayings.
If everyone had that attitude, immigration problems probably wouldn't exist. A few days later, while we waited, we fumigated Sigri's room and made roasted sweet potatoes with the fallen leaves we gathered from the area. When I went to ask the landlord for permission to use the fumigant, I also got permission to have a bonfire.
So this is how you make roasted sweet potatoes in Japan. Oh, it's so charming.
Actually, this is my first time doing this too. I looked up how to do it online. I thought it would be a good way to kill time while the fumigant works, and you seemed interested in Japanese culture.
You looked it up just for me? Thank you so much.
Well, I wonder if they're done yet. After a while, when the bonfire had died down, I put on gloves to take out the foil-wrapped sweet potatoes. Well, let's see. I'm supposed to poke it with a bamboo skewer, and if it goes through smoothly, it's done. Following the knowledge I gained online, I poked the largest potato with the skewer, and it went right through. After letting it cool down for a bit, I peeled off the foil and newspaper and handed the roasted sweet potato to Sigri. Here, this is an old-style Japanese roasted sweet potato. Be careful, it's hot.
Wow, it smells so fragrant.
Even though it was her first time, Sigri skillfully peeled the skin and took a bite.
Oh, it's so sweet.
Watching Sigri eat with such joy, I couldn't help but be captivated. Looking back, I think that was the moment I fell in love with Sigri, who lived so freely and naturally.
I love Japan. If possible, I'd like to live here forever, studying Japanese culture.
That's great. Let's do more Japanese things together again.
Yes, Kyosuke. Oh, the local autumn festival is coming up soon. Would you like to go with me?
I'd love to. Oops, is it time already? The timer signaled that the fumigation was complete. We opened the room's windows from the outside to air it out.
Now I can sleep without worrying.
Sigri exclaimed happily and jumped into the freshly aired out room. Oh, wait! As expected, Sigri came flying out of the room, her face pale.
The bugs! The dead bugs!
That's why I was going to go in first and clean up. A word of advice for those who dislike bugs. While fumigation gets rid of them all at once, you do have to clean up the aftermath. A month later, on the night of the autumn festival, Sigri showed up wearing a beautiful yukata, just as I had expected. I had a feeling you'd wear a yukata, Sigri.
This is actually an autumn yukata. The way you wear it is a little different from a summer one.
Now that you mention it, it does look a bit like a kimono. As I said that, we walked down the street, enveloped by the lights and the sound of taiko drums.
Wow! So many people have gathered. I can feel their hearts beating as one.
It's usually so quiet here. I can't believe there are this many people.
The sound of the drums resonate in my heart. At moments like this, it feels like there's no difference between outsiders and locals.
Sigri, you're not an outsider. As I stared at her, Sigri blushed slightly, took out her phone and asked,
Thank you. Can I take a picture to remember this? Is it okay if I post this picture on social media?
Yeah, sure.
What about your face? Should I edit it?
No, my face is already all over the internet, so you don't have to worry about it now.
You're a celebrity, Kyosuke.
More importantly, are you sure it's okay? I'm not really dressed for a photo op today.
I don't really care about getting the perfect shot. This is just a memory, and I'm only posting it on social media for my parents back home to see.
I see. It's nice to take photos casually like that. I remember my life in the city, and realized just how comfortable my current slower life was. No, there's another reason it's so comfortable. I like you, Sigri. I know we just met, and this is sudden, but would you be my girlfriend? If you say no, I'll honestly give up, but...
No, it's not a no. I like you too, Kyosuke. You're kind and a good person, Kyosuke. But are you sure you're okay with my unstable status?
Of course. In fact, I'll do whatever I can to help you stabilize your situation.
I'm so happy. If I can renew my visa successfully, let's come back here together next year, okay?
And just like that, we officially became a couple. Then, one day in December, when Sigri coming over to my place after work had become routine. When the doorbell rang at the usual time, the person standing there wasn't Sigri.
I finally found you. Why did you hide from me?
Haruka? What are you doing here?
Because your picture was posted on this foreigner's social media. I found it using a facial recognition AI search service.
I looked and saw Sigri standing behind Haruka, looking at me with concern.
I've been searching for you for so long.
Even so, that doesn't mean you know where I am.
Of course I would. I found your workplace, the prefectural university, from her profile, and then I just waited for her. It helped that she's so conspicuous. She fell for it right away when I mentioned your name and showed me the way here, you know. I'm sorry. Should I not have brought her? She says she was your friend.
Sensing something from my expression, Sigri hung her head apologetically. No, it's okay. She's my ex-girlfriend. I knew I had to settle things with her sooner or later. I'm just gonna talk to her for a bit.
Ex? I never thought we broke up.
I told you clearly back then. I said I was at my limit. As I retorted, I felt utterly exhausted. This was it. This refusal to listen was what forced me to run away.
It's so cruel of you to leave me behind.
I didn't leave you behind. It's over.
It's not over. You'll have nothing left if you abandon me. Isn't that right? Because your best smiles were always captured by my camera.
That's it. To you, I'm nothing more than an accessory in a photograph. No matter how many times I told you I hated it, you never listened. Not even when I hinted at breaking up.
Of course not. There's no way we could break up, because everyone approves of us.
I don't need anyone's approval for my relationships. Trips, meals, festivals, everything was for the perfect shot. You weren't living with me. You were just living for likes on social media. That's right, Haruka is a serious social media addict, and real words just don't get through to her. That's why I broke up with her and came to this rural town, where I thought she'd never find me.
That's not true. I loved you more than anyone.
What you loved was the version of yourself that everyone envied. I'm not your accessory.
What a terrible thing to say. But wasn't it the same for you? You're so lazy, you don't even update your own social media. You were only able to connect with your fans because I managed it for you. An author like that would just make the fans sad. In fact, your social media has been silent for the past few months.
That's fine. I'm tired of living a life of pretense, forcing myself to take perfectly curated photos.
You're a popular author, and I'm an influencer. Weren't we the perfect partners?
Whatever the case, it's over now. Go home.
I see. So now this blonde woman is your accessory. She's quite flashy, isn't she? What can she do for you?
I stood in front of Sigri to protect her as she flinched under Haruka's glare. Stop it! She has nothing to do with this.
She has everything to do with it. Because the role of being by Kyosuke's side belongs to me.
That's not true. You were more concerned with how you look than with standing by my side.
Oh, shut up! Do you have any idea how much I've supported you? I set up the scene, chose your clothes, edited the photos. It was all for you.
It wasn't for me. It was for your own praise, wasn't it? I'm not a doll for you to create some fake image. Haruka was at a loss for words. She bit her lip, glaring at me with all her might. But then, she suddenly shifted her gaze to Sigri.
You probably don't understand yet, do you? This man just wants someone to acknowledge him in the end. Your flashy appearance was just convenient for him.
That's not true. She doesn't just decorate me. She's someone who walks with me.
Such pretty words. In the end, you just want someone who will validate you. Just like me, right? You can create as many of those as you want on social media.
The likes on social media are forgotten by the next day. But the warmth of the person standing next to you doesn't fade so easily. What I want is in numbers.
Kyosuke, I also...
Haruka's face turned beet red, and she took a step closer to Sigri.
I'll make you regret this. I swear.
And with that, she turned and disappeared into the twilight.
Kyosuke, I was scared.
It's okay. I'll protect you. I promise.
I'm sorry. It's because I brought her here without thinking.
No, it's fine. I was the one who was careless. I never thought she'd be so obsessed as to chase me all the way here. I have a feeling this isn't over yet. Sometime after that, just after the new year, I noticed that Sigri had started acting strangely. Even when we were eating together, she seemed distracted, as if something was troubling her. Sigri, what's wrong? You seem to have something on your mind lately.
Actually, recently, the university has been getting calls saying things like, "You're hiring an illegal immigrant."
What? Why?
I looked into it, and there's a rumor spreading on social media that I'm an illegal resident.
Why would such a baseless... Haruka! That woman's an influencer, so she has a weird amount of influence online. Okay, I'll do something about it right away.
Thank you. I'm sorry for causing you trouble.
No, I'm the one who should be sorry. It's just the kind of thing she would do. I should have acted sooner. More importantly, is everything okay at your workplace?
I don't know. The professor is kind, but it's true that I'm causing trouble for everyone with the phone calls and all. At this rate, my contract might not be renewed for the next fiscal year.
Don't be so pessimistic. I'll handle it right away.
Yeah, but if the university gets caught up in this kind of mess, what if I have to go back to Iceland?
I stared at Sigrid's somber face and made up my mind. You don't have to go back.
But if my visa expires?
Even if your visa expires, I'll make sure you can stay in Japan.
How?
I leaned forward towards Sigrid and spoke with a serious gaze. If that happens, let's get married. You can get a spousal visa.
Married? Are you really sure?
I want to spend real living moments with you, not just picture perfect ones. You've become indispensable to me. I know we haven't known each other for long, but if you're okay with it.
Kyosuke, thank you. Just hearing you say that makes me...
A single tear rolled down her cheek as she smiled. For some reason, I had a baseless confidence and conviction that I could make it work with her. The next morning, I immediately called my editor, Takao.
Hey, what's up? Don't tell me you're quitting being a novelist to become a tangerine farmer.
I'm not in the mood for jokes. You said before that you'd introduce me to a lawyer if I was in trouble. Can I take you up on that offer? I want to file for information disclosure, and I also want to consult about any other steps I can take. I explained the details. When I finished, Takao nodded firmly.
Alright, I get it. I'll contact the lawyer right away and set it up so you can talk to him directly.
That's a huge help. I'm counting on you. After consulting with the lawyer, I learned that for now, the best course of action was to file for information disclosure from the social media platform, and to send a certified letter to the person whose whereabouts were known, hinting at a defamation charge. I immediately gave the lawyer Haruka's address and had him send the letter. Next, I need to explain to my workplace that I've involved a lawyer and asked for their cooperation. I tried calling Sigrid, but her phone was off since she was at work and she didn't answer. Well, the university is generally open to outsiders, so I guess I can just go talk to them in person. With that thought, I left my apartment. Sigrid! When I went to the university, and after getting a little lost, finally found Sigrid's lab. She was there alone doing administrative work.
Kyosuke? What are you doing here?
I formally hired a lawyer for the online slander case, so I came to report that and to ask your workplace for their cooperation. Just then, the door I had just come through opened unexpectedly. I'm Kyosuke Fujinaga. It's a pleasure to meet you. Professor Tachibana. I had heard her name from Sigrid. She seemed like a gentle person. So, what's this about a timely conversation? Sigrid gulped. A smile spread across Sigrid's face in relief. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Truly.
Afterward, the university's official statement proclaiming Sigrid's innocence helped to quell the slander. The social media accounts that had received disclosure requests one by one fell silent, revealing that most of them had been influenced by Haruka. And it came back to bite Haruka in the form of a huge backlash for inciting others with false information.
Why? Why are people saying I spread false rumors? That's not true. I'm not the one in the wrong. I'm right.
However, the screen was filled with comments like reported, unfollowing, and how pathetic. Furthermore, Haruka, the mastermind behind it all, was now facing charges of defamation and fraudulent obstruction of business. 1 year later, on the night of the autumn festival, Sigrid and I were walking along the shrine path, illuminated by the light of paper lanterns.
I'm so glad I could come with you again, Kyosuke.
Her research assistant job was successfully renewed, and her work visa was extended along with it. I broke a roasted sweet potato from a food stall in half and offered it to her. Let's come together again next year, and the year after, forever and always.
Yes, I want that too. But can such a perfect future really exist?
Of course it can. I told you I was prepared, didn't I? My words must have reminded her of my spousal visa proposal because Sigrid's cheeks turned red. At first, it was an escape, but I'm glad I moved to the countryside. Here, I have a real life with Sigri.
Hey, did you know?
Hmm?
The Autumn Festival isn't just for giving thanks for the harvest. It's also a ritual that connects people. We listen to the same drumbeat, see the same portable shrine, the same lights. That's how we become part of the community. And that's why I love festivals. Because for me too, it feels like it's become a place to come home to.
It's the same for me. I'm not alone anymore. I'll walk with you. Everyone wishes to be acknowledged by someone, but empty validation crumbles quickly. What the festival teaches us is that even those who come from different lands can become comrades if they stand shoulder to shoulder. The bonds backed by the warmth of the heart are what save people and nurture a new community. I love you. Before the sacred palanquin carrying the divine spirits, we quietly linked our pinkies.
Sigri and Kyosuke make such a cute couple, and Haruka got what she deserved in the end. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.